some may argue that reggae-infused music is trending right now with Drake's latest release, Controlla, with Rihanna's work atop of the Billboard charts right now. I mean, it's always been there, but I'd say that it's a trending thing right now.
So here's the thing, doesn't surprise me in the least, because I'm part of a crew called the Island Boy Cartel. So, you know, Rock City, who had, to be honest, they're one of the ones that led the way for it to be acceptable back in mainstream music again, because they had that smash hit with Adam Levine, but just a straight dancehall joint for the most part. It just happened to have Adam Levine singing the hook. So we kind of, like within the crew, there's Rock City, there's, Benny D, who's Akon's DJ, there's Assassin, there's Bungie Garland. Bungie, he's been, him and Damien been working a lot and they've been talking about it. There's a lot of people that are within our crew that are of Caribbean lineage, and we know when it's coming, because the thing is, it happens all the time. Like, there'll be the whatever, the big Shaggy will be the guy, and Sean Paul, and then it'll go away. And then years later it'll come back and it'll be like, Baby Sham and somebody else. It'll go away and come back with something else. So it's like, for us, we knew since about 2 years ago, we're like, yeah, we're due. It's gonna be the cool thing again very shortly. So it's not actually surprising. And I mean, even just to be honest, like Boy Wonder's the family. So it's like we were discussing this from before. So when he was, participating in, with work and Rihanna and stuff, we kind of knew where it was gonna go. The cool thing is, like, when you have people like Boy Wonder and Drake and stuff, you can actually front of mind dictate where you want sound to go. So it's not like maybe an artist that, obviously Rihanna and Drake are two big ones, but it's not like an artist who's trying to make it, so they have this sound and you're hoping that the sound penetrates. Those type of artists have the ability to be like, yeah, this is where I want to take it. This is where I want to take sound. This is where I want to take my audience, and you can just go with it. So I mean, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I love it because personally, I think Drake should have been doing music like that from years ago, because I feel that anybody that comes from Toronto, if you say that you're from Toronto and you're affected by the city, it's only a matter of time before you have to represent that type of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And especially knowing where Drake comes from and the people that he hangs with and his whole legacy and his history, like, that was gonna seep in there eventually. So I mean, I just think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? That now he's, that he's fully embraced it and he's rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Because he has the opportunity to do what a lot of different, not a lot, but what a few different people have had the opportunity to do, which is to speak for those people that don't have the voice. And I think Caribbean people still, even though Drake's not Caribbean, I think it's dope that he embraces the culture and people from the culture embrace him, and that he can speak alongside with other voices, you know what I'm saying, to get that music heard, because it is an amazing genre, the whole, Caribbean, whether it's reggae, whether it's soca or whatever. I know a lot of these guys are now trying to rejig the classification for it. Like, Bieber comes out with a dance hall song and they're like, it's tropical house. Like, that's bullshit to me. But, it's one of those ones. And, I mentioned Rock City, but to be honest, Bieber and Major Lazer and those guys, like, those guys also from years now have been helping so that the trend is gonna just burst at the seams in the summer of 2016. So it's like, if you really like study the way that the music moves and like you're aware of production styles, songwriting, all these different things, you can kind of see where I don't even like calling it a trend, but you can see where the music is going to re-evolve to. And I say re-evolve because it's not like it's happening for the first time. It's just a cyclical thing that happens, yeah.